Hello, lovely. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. In this video, we will talk about can you run a dog walking and pet sitting business from anywhere? First of all, the dog walking and pet sitting industry from 2018 till 2023, it grew by 5.9% per year. So it's pretty amazing considering COVID happened, where actually a lot of dog walking business, pet sitting business owners lost their business or had a huge dip in income. We had about 40%, which is still pretty good considering what I heard from my colleagues, what I heard from my competitors. But anyway, it's a growing industry. It's definitely worth getting into if you are interested in dogs, if you're interested in cats. But first of all, what is actually dog walking and pet sitting? Dog walking is if you are taking care of a dog, so you give him a potty break, you feed him, you give him fresh water whenever the clients are at work or they're working from home. Pet sitting is whenever you take care of the pet while the owners of the pet or the pets are away on vacation, on a business trip, whatever it might be. So it's definitely usually at least one full day, up to 2 weeks, 3 weeks. The beautiful thing about a dog walking pet sitting business is you have a huge flexibility. So with dog walking, yes, you do have to do it midday because people are usually at work from let's say 8, 9 a.m. until 6, 7 p.m. And then you should give the dog in between, in the middle of the day, a potty break and something to eat. And with pet sitting, it's definitely more flexible even because then you can choose when you're going in the morning, when you're going midday, and when you're going in the evening to actually take care of the pet. Cat sits, which are part of pet sits, are even more flexible because especially if they're only once a day, then you can really choose whenever you actually take care of the cat. As long as you do it then the days after, you should actually go around the same time, just so the cat is not alone for so long. What are actually the problems when we think about running a dog walking and a pet sitting business remotely? First of all, there are certain things that if you are a one-man business, you cannot just do remotely. You need to walk the dogs, you need to take care of the pets, you need to meet with the clients. Things you can do remotely anytime is when you use a pet sitting software, you can schedule walks, you can send the invoices, you can communicate with the client. So this is all the stuff you can do remotely. So now we have to think, okay, how can you work remotely? You have to get someone to do the job that you can only do in the field, that you can only do on location. To actually give you the answer to this question, I can actually tell you my own story, and it's really quick. We started, so that was my husband back then, my business partner, and myself. We started a business that I currently have in New Jersey 10 years ago, so 2014. So it's actually 11 years ago, pretty much. And we've had it together for about 8 years. And then I moved back to Germany. And since then, I'm actually doing all the administrative stuff, all the hiring, all the communication with clients and so on. I'm doing it remotely, but my business partner, he is in the field. So my ex-husband, he is working in the field. He's still in New Jersey. He's living there. He's working there. So it is possible to do it remotely, but here's the big but. You either need, what I consider myself to be really lucky, to have a business partner who is in the field, who is right there on location, who can meet with clients, who can meet with employees. So you definitely need that. Or a very trusted manager. The thing is, with my business partner, he owns 50%, I own 50%. It's only fair. We started it together. We have done it together for all these years. Each one of us has their own strengths and weaknesses, and we actually go by that. It works out perfectly well. I consider myself super lucky. But the thing is, if you have a manager and you want to move further away than 2, 3, 4 hours, then you should definitely give that manager interest in the business. So it needs to have some kind of stake in the company. It needs to have some kind of stake in order to actually wake up every day and do the job that actually usually an owner does. And ideally, you would not just need one manager, but you would actually need 2 managers. And I'm not even talking about the dog walkers and the pet sitters. You definitely have to figure that out. You don't have to all figure it out before you go away, because you can hire, you can train while you're working remotely, because you will also have your manager or business partner who does their part, meeting one-on-one with the potential clients, training them in the field. There are also ways where you can train them on the computer, like, like a portal, like a trainings portal. We actually have that. So we train our people online first, and then they have to apply whatever they learned in the trainings portal in the field, but they have to do it with a business partner or manager. So that is definitely one of the requirements. So you can absolutely do it, but you do need a trusted person that also has a stake in the business and is dependable. And you need somebody who actually depends on the business for income, because you don't want somebody who is just going to say the next day, okay, I found a better job and I'm not going to do this dog walking business thingy anymore. So now we got this out of the way. You can absolutely do it. You just need to build it to a certain point in order to remove yourself. Or you can live somewhere else. So you can live like an hour or 2 hours away. That's actually not a problem with dog walkers and pet sitters. And then you can also have multiple dog walking business locations if you can move around quickly. And or if you have a manager who can take over your job in case you can't do it. So to summarize it, you need 3 essential things. First of all, pet sitting software and Google Drive, because you need to store all the employee, all the client data. You need to have the schedules. This is the stuff you definitely need to do remotely. You cannot just have a calendar or whatever, a physical calendar, and do it from your desk, because somebody has to see that calendar. What happens if something happens to you for 2 weeks? You get really sick, you have an accident or whatever. Somebody has to be able to check in on that calendar and actually see what's going on. And also your employees have to see their schedule, and the clients should see their schedule too in their invoices. So pet sitting software is out of the question. A Google Drive in order to store documents, pictures, passwords, in case also something happens to you. We just have to kind of like think worst case scenario, because even if you're 1 week completely sick, you're in bed, you cannot move, somebody still has to run their dog walking business. So you have to enable your people to step in when you can't be there. And you don't want to be there all the time, because you're also going on vacation. You want to turn off your computer sometimes, and then somebody has to take over for you. Second thing is employees. Definitely get staff before you even think about doing anything remotely, of course, because somebody has to walk the dog, somebody has to take care of the pets. So that is a non-brainer. Definitely get employees, W-2 employees. Do not get independent contractors. First of all, a dog walking business is not meant to have independent contractors. It's just more meant to be for example, for construction sites. For example, a house is built, right? There's not one company probably that does everything on the house. There are people that build the balcony, that build the facade, that build the foundation, the roof. So there's so many parts involved where they know, okay, I hire this contractor, they do it in that time frame. I don't care when they come, they just get it done, and they get it done. But in a dog walking business, you have clients that say, I want my dog walked then and there. And you cannot tell an independent contractor when and what to do and how to do it. And that's the important part. If you want to run your business remotely, you have to be able to train your staff extensively so they can actually do the job that you cannot do. So they are a perfect substitute for you. And a lot of times they might be even a little bit better than you. But you can only do that with W-2 employees. So make sure you hire the right people. And the third thing that you absolutely need is a business partner, a trusted manager, something of that sort. The best would be even if it's 2 trusted managers or 1 business partner and 1 manager. Yes, and those are really like the 3 things that I can think of after having my dog walking business remotely for 2 years just about. And it works pretty well, I gotta say. I wish a lot of times that I could be there, because I just don't meet the clients really anymore. I don't meet my employees in person anymore. I know them, of course, from video meetings. I talk to them, I text with them, I email with them. Same thing with my clients. But I do wish sometimes, of course, I could be there more. In regard to my clients, I actually doubt that most of our clients know that I'm not actually living in New Jersey. They have probably no idea that I live in Germany, and it's perfect that way, because that just means that we're doing an amazing job, that nothing is going wrong to a point where they would know, okay, Sue is not even in New Jersey, because I don't have to be in New Jersey. I am the person that they email. I am the person that they can ask questions, and everything else my business partner does. So you also need to be clear when you do that with a business partner or a manager who actually does what, so nothing falls through the crack. So if you have any more questions, put them in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer them. Also, if you would like me to film any other videos on that topic, I'm more than happy to actually provide more information. And if you're interested how it works when you're traveling for more than 2-4 weeks, I will make a video on what to prepare, on what to do in order to have your dog walking business still run smoothly, because I've actually done that in 2023. I've traveled 6 weeks through the US from east to west, with the occasional time where I didn't have any kind of reception because we were traveling through the desert or the middle of nowhere. So I'll definitely make videos on that one. Once I'm finished with that, it will also pop up here. This is it for now. I wish you a wonderful day and keep dreaming big, and do never give up on your craziest dreams. There are no crazy dreams, they're your dreams. Bye.